Thank you, Shreya-san, for your kind introduction. I am basically stationed in Pune. Maybe many of those gathered. Today, I got a very kind invitation from Tamiko-san to attend this meeting. And let me tell you about Indo-Japanese relations and some of the aspects that you may not know, but you have to know. Let me just share my screen so that I can show my presentation. Is it visible or no? Not yet. Okay.
No, not yet.
Let me go back and to share. Okay. And full screen. Is it now okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So this is a world, you know, you are very much familiar with. And Japan is located in the very far east from the world. But this is just an European point of view, a Western perspective. The world we look at is not like this. The world we look at is like this. See, this is a world from Japanese standards, Japanese perspective. Obviously, Japan and India are closer, but USA is not too far away, as you can see here from the European view. Okay, so in fact, it's the same world that we are looking at from a very, very different perspective. So when you come to Japan, when you come to know about Japan, you will see many things from a different perspective. That's the first thing I like to share. Now, one more difference between India and Japan is demography. The population pyramid that you can see here in this visual, the graphics that you may not be familiar with, then I tell you, the blue color represents boys and male. Yellow color represents women and girls. You know, the bottom line is 0 age, the new baby born, and top line is 100-year-old age, right? So every 5-year step, the bar showing the number of population in that segment. India in the year 2050, almost 30 years from today, will look like this, okay? And population-wise, India is getting to 1.4 billion or 140 crores. And it may become 164 crores in the year 2050. 1.6 billion is the number. It is a very, very big number of population at the top of the world, okay? Nobody, no other nation can be competing India, right? Far top is in India. Now, I show you how it looks in Japan. Japan's population pyramid looks like this. And in the year 2050, it may look like this. See, look at that. It's a very unstable and very risky situation that we are going to see. The number of population, 126 million or 13 crore to 106 million or maybe even less than that. So it is very clear that Japan is in need, a desperate need of young manpower in all industries where no robotics or AI can replace humans, which means a lot. See, and on the other hand, India will enjoy its dividend, so-called demographic dividend in the coming decades. See, so this is a very big contrast between India and Japan. And Japan is in need of young manpower like you. And Japan-India situation has become very, very strong. It's called Special Strategic and Global Partnership. It's no longer a bilateral relationship alone. Okay? Under the Partnership for a Peaceful, Stable, and Prosperous Post-COVID World. Okay. Japan-India Summit joint statement some time ago says they means that two prime ministers expressed their shared intention to realize 5 trillion Japanese yen of public and private investments and financing from Japan to India in the next 5 years. This is one, very important. And then one more important thing is here. The prime ministers recognized that digital technologies would play an increasingly important role in the post-COVID world and welcomed the growing cooperation under the Japan-India Digital Partnership with a view to enhancing digital economy through promotion of joint projects for digital transformation, support to provide opportunities for Indian IT professionals to work in Japan, and some other areas as well. So especially in the IT sectors and engineering sectors, we are expecting you Indian youngsters to come and collaborate with us. Okay? Now, one more thing important for you to know is that the gentleman standing on the left is Dr. Subramaniam Jaishankar, the Foreign Minister of India. Did you know that Mrs. Kyoko Jaishankar, wife of Dr. Jaishankar, is a Japanese lady? It's a pure proof of strong bonding between India and Japan. Don't you agree? And Quad is another framework that India and Japan are working for in the global scale. The Quad, Australia, USA, Japan, and India are together. The 4 countries are joining to make some very important political and economical ties. Okay, I showed you this. In the year 2050, India will look like this, and Japan will look like that. So, how much Japan is in short of workforce? For example, here, the nursing care and service, restaurant service, construction sector, agriculture sector, hotel lodging, or hospitality sector, and many other sectors, of course, manufacturing too. So those are the number of shortages here in the year 2019, and it keeps growing. It keeps growing. Even after COVID-19, it will grow. The number of shortages will grow. That's for sure, and especially in the IT sector. Now, as Tamiko-san said, we are celebrating this year, 2022, as the 70th anniversary of the establishment of the diplomatic relations between Japan and India. These are the 2 official logos. The red color is Japan's logo, and greenish color is Indian logo with 2 birds. Nice, no? So, my suggestion to you, there are opportunities to come to Japan and to get some decent works. But only one condition you may need to know. There is a huge potential in employment opportunities in Japan or at Japanese companies worldwide. Start learning Japanese language today. Is very, very critical, because you may not know that in Japan, only few percentage, maybe less than 5% of the people can speak English. Okay, so you need to learn the local language Japanese to come and stay and work here. And it may take take you, take for you 2 to 3 years to reach an employable level in proficiency in Japanese language. That's why I'm suggesting you to start learning Japanese even today. Did you know something? These are the three statues of God and Goddess worshipped in Japan under the name of Benzaiten, Kangiten, and Kamunten. But I think these gods are very familiar to you. Yes, Saraswati, Ganesha, and Kubera. Lord Ganesha is just one of the deities worshipped in Japan, derived from India. Not just Ganesha alone. Yes, Lakshmi is also worshipped in Japan under the name of Kichichoten. It's the same goddess that we, both Japanese and Indians, pray for, right? So there is a very strong spiritual bonding between us. Isn't that nice to know? The three wise monkeys that you may have heard about: speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. You may know all these three monkeys. But did you know that many of the Japanese people are also very aware about those three monkeys? Why? Because it's in one of the very important shrines in Japan. Since 1617, look at that. Since 1617, those three wise monkeys were there. And it's very well widely known in Japan. So this is another commonness we have to share. Now, look at this. Look at this. Carefully, carefully. You may not see any evil. You may not hear any evil. You may not speak any evil, but you may be following and sharing all evils every day. So let's not do that. Let's forget about those three wise monkeys. Instead, in the Indian ancient wisdom, Rig Veda will tell you, Ano Badra Krata Boyantu Visvata. May good thoughts come to us from all directions. So look at those three monkeys here. Speak out, listen up, and see it all. All right? So this is what I call, and my friends, the three smart monkeys. So let's forget about three wise monkeys and be smart monkeys starting from today. Welcome to Japan. Let's build a solid partnership for a prosperous future together. Thank you for your attention and welcome.